everyone, and welcome to my forest! How is everyone doing today, or tonight, depending on where you live? Today, we're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail and starting the new story! Hey, Alucard! How you doing today? Good to see you! Cotton Fuzzy Canned! How are you today? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Tatsumi says hello to everybody as well. So it looks like March is over here, in this corner. Who says hello? Oh, Tatsumi, my cat. Yes. There she is. She just meowed again. What the meow? I say meow too. Aw, she appreciates it. She's our little mascot here. She is flirting with chat. She is. She loves to spout her moments of wisdom and all of her opinions. Cute meow. Aww, thank you. She appreciates it. Yeah, normally she's asleep for at least most of my stream, but right now she just happens to be awake. Pet the cat. Cat get pets. She is out of my reach for petting at the moment. Hatsumi, come here, honey. Do you want some pets? Yeah, come here. Hi, honey. Hi. Oh, I love my baby girl. All right, so we are gonna go over to March. See what she is up to. Yes. Want some scritches? You want some chin scritches? Okay. Yes. Scritches just for you. I love your baby girl too. Meow again. She needs a model. Oh, we do have an emote of her in the Discord, but yeah, it would be really cool to eventually get a little model of her that meows when she meows. I don't know how that would work because yes, I'm talking about you. I don't know how that would work because it would probably pick up my voice too, but it would be adorable. First cat VTuber, give her a dog model. I don't think she would appreciate that. She's not really into dogs. But it would be funny. It would be very funny. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, March? You checking out the news? Do you have any animals, Alucard?
You're back.
I am back, March.
The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
Oh my goodness,
Hello,
Tatsumi.
everyone. Welcome to our brand new segment, The Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. This is your old friend, Snowy.
No, you don't have any animals? Alright.
Well then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are. And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games. That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game.
Yeah, that was pretty intense what happened to Full Wish and all her followers. Hopefully that never happens again. And we still don't know where the abundance molecular tissue or whatever it was came from. So we still have to solve that mystery.
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imaginee known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Foolish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imaginee inhabitants across planar Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits.
That's insane. Wow.
And in a chilling echo of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Foolish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
Yeah, that's not true. She's lying. Foolish was... We got disconnected? Oh no! Are we back? Foolish was, well, she might not have been the head honcho of the plot, but Foolish was definitely one of the higher-ups of the plot, as far as we know. Yes, we so back! Woohoo!
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
No, we stopped the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Foolish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see.
That's kind of a terrifying prediction, honestly. So many meow. Yes. She is talking away. She is hardly ever this talkative at this time of day. I don't know what she's saying, but she's excited about something.
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
She is sassy today. She really is. Yeah, that's sometimes how the news and the internet is. You don't know what's real and what's fake.
Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Foolish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Foolish.
She's trying to tell you something. Yeah, she is. She looks like she's about to go to her napping spot, so she might be deciding which napping spot she wants to snuggle down into, because she has a couple. Classic media behavior.
Ever since coming to plain Arcadia, nothing surprises me anymore.
She wants to nap in Cotton Candy Tail. Oh, so floofy. Yes.
I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same.
What do you mean, March?
Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
What? Since when did Don Hung grow up and leave us behind? He's still with us.
No! Is this what it takes to become a hero?
Turning into March might be worse. Oh my word. Is turning into Don Hung really that bad?
If you're all grown up and serious. We just can't click like we used to anymore.
Oh my.
Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
You tell March 7th everything about the battle at Seafeld TV Tower.
So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster?
Yup.
And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Which is terrifying, because what happens if Shuhu somehow finds a way out?
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn... who was it again?
The name is Graphia.
Who is that?
That's Himiko's ancestor, right? The one who painted Plain Arcadia into a canvas?
Yes, Graphia.
Yes.
Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
Well, this isn't the first time we've dealt with the Lord Ravager, and unfortunately, it probably won't be the last.
Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line. A Lord Ravager, Evanessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantom Moon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with.
Yep.
Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat.
Let's not slip then.
Are you okay?
Oh my word, option 3 is I'm tired, let's just give it all up. I'm okay.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
Okay, March.
So many things to deal with right now. Oh, what should I do next? Nah. I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Oh no, are we gonna have another wild dream when we go take a nap? A sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. The static from the news broadcast, March's relentless questioning, the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of Phantom Moon Games, all these tangled problems had knotted themselves. One chaotic mess. What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue crowd your eyes in darkness. Oh, we are out.
Shh, Welt. She's tired. Let her sleep.
You never knew you could sleep this much.
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
There's so much to deal with, and I don't know where to begin.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board, constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update, a glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed.
Oh, Himiko.
Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all. Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers. The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantom Moon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you.
Oh, Himiko.
That's why I want to share a story from the past with you. A promise from 15 years ago.
A promise from 15 years ago?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart. I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
Himiko sharing her past? I can't wait to hear it.
It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
Yes.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in Canvas, you can make us, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Not Himiko's coffee.
Speaking of the world in Canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too.
She did? Did we know about this? I don't remember knowing about this.
According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces.
That's not terrifying at all.
1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in Canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantom Moon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
It astonishes me that Graphia is still alive.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
Could you tell me more about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only 2 things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantom Moon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramod, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
Oh, wow. About the world in canvas.
Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia.
Huh.
Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramod, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
Yeah, that's amazing. Where do I begin?
Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC.
Okay.
She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Yao Guang! Good news?
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda.
Mung bean soda!
Go talk to General Yao Guang, then. Don't keep her waiting. After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara.
Huh?
I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Foolish. In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
Oh, no worries, Yao Guang. You're too kind, General.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
Okay.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The Veracity, what is that?
Wait, you've never heard of the Veracity before? Come to think of it, they must be unfamiliar to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an author of calamity. They are an ancient god of desire and consumption. An eon that evolved from a Leviathan. But they disappeared so long ago that the Cienjo Alliance never witnessed any of their deeds.
Wow.
And they were never recognized as an author of calamity. Well, they need no such title anyway. Beast of Calamity, Star Devourer, Void Maw. Just hearing these names, one can imagine what kind of monstrosity they were. A vast, writhing form whose slightest movement could crush entire planets, before swallowing what remained into an insatiable abyss.
Wow.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course.
Ah, okay.
No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
Is the Veracity still alive?
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
I've seen worse.
That's impressive, Ishvara. No wonder you survived the calamity of Iron Tomb. Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking.
But wouldn't that give the Veracity Shuhu's power? Or would it just destroy Shuhu? I'm not sure. If it has a chance of giving the Veracity Shuhu's power, that's really bad.
Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the Veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well? I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Is this gonna be Blade's funeral?
A funeral, or an adventure. Will it be a battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
General, you betting everything on me?
Betting? No, I don't see it that way. We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice
would
tossed
disagree.
at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Foolish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe. I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly, but I still need more hands to make it work.
Okay. It's like the Phantom Moon games will have to come to an end soon.
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
It was good to see you, General.
What are they all up to over there?
Oh, is it shush drink time? Oh, is it Himiko coffee time?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
Why? What are you all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all
Oh.
about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Fullwish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast. Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia. And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us, but I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers!
Cheers! Glasses clink together, like your hearts beating as one. After finishing the drinks, the Nameless enjoy a brief moment of respite.
Did you need something?
Why are you here alone?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower.
Okay.
Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Aww. Thank you for being with me on this journey.
I should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
How was the situation in Duo Mention City?
The streets were in chaos, traffic ground to a halt, and Wispay littered the ground. It was like a scene straight out of a disaster movie.
Oof.
When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades.
Oh
But the moment
my.
the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
Aww. Me?
I've seen the footage of your fight with Full Wish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you. It reminded me a lot of when I saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
Oh. Did I? I don't know.
From what I can see, you're in pretty good shape right now. The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea. Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Good advice, Walt. Good advice.
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you?
Oh, thank you, Pom Pom. Conductor, do you remember anything from before the Express got back up and running?
Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
How did you and Himiko meet, Pom Pom?
How did passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himiko was on board. The day passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again and the lights flickered on one after another.
Wait, is Pom-Pom somehow tied to the Express's heart? Huh. Pom-Pom, have you heard of the name Graphia?
Graphia? Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the Express, and there are soft clinking and clanking sounds, just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Conductor, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Safe trip! Pom-Pom will take good care of the Express while you're away.
I know you will, Pom-Pom. Thank you so much. Himiko is focused on her phone screen, seemingly messaging someone.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
Oh? What about?
You, me, and March. The three of us.
Exactly. The power trio of this Express.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
I mean, she did have a very rough time of it at Amphorius, so she kind of deserved a little vacation.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grab plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural exploration, with a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Right.
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Oh, Don Hung! You had a job to do, just like we did. Don Hung, we are peers.
Why are you suddenly acting like the adult here?
Because it's Don Hung.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
What are you going to do next?
Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
Okay.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod.
That's very
Yours truly
interesting.
figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Because Ashvale seems more like, with the exception of the narrator, more like a lone wolf to me. So for him to ask someone to accompany him is very interesting. Stay safe. Don't make me worry too much.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Everything? Bye, Don Hung. Bye, March. Oh, now we talk to Himiko. Okay.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
is so efficient.
This is an important matter. Furthermore, your journey gives her the chance to uncover something she's been yearning to understand for years. The secret to Graphia's art of imagenesis. Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City.
Okay.
Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
Ooh.
It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor.
Yeah, we never run into danger when we go to new places.
The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards.
Himiko, you're not coming with me?
I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself, and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you.
All right.
Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid?
Leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid. Oh my word. That's amazing. It's also terrifying, but just the way she worded it. Okay. Blade is blading. He's being quiet, as always.
And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Oh my.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
Whoa.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the veracity.
Whoa! That makes so much sense because the IPC kind of devours everything as they go. So in a way, that makes sense.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stelerons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
Okay, the last one was the marketing department, The marketing development department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. That's crazy. Wow. Come here. Come to my side. Just one more step. One more.
Ah, such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction will be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed.
A husk. So it's not even the real Ouroboros? It's just a husk?
Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally, that is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
What are Welt and Dong Hung doing here?
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
Okay.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed.
Creation out of nothing? Huh.
Now, with yin and yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalite reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen.
Ooh.
While Evanescia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace.
Ooh.
Lord Ravager Asat Pramad.
Oh.
This barrier is prepared for him.
Oh!
Asat Pramad has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
Hi! Hey, Nezuko, how you doing today? Good to see you! How you doing, cutie cat? I'm doing good! Thank you so much for asking!
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
Well over 90. Oh my goodness.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one.
Doing great today. Oh, I'm so glad. What's happening? We are playing Honkai Star Rail and catching up on the newest story. We are talking about Ouroboros the Veracity, hidden in the world of Canvas. It is big stuff.
You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
Maybe she needs to talk to you, Pearl?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here.
Aren't you playing the kitten game today? Oh, we are playing the kitten game on Saturday. Yes, we will be playing kitten game this Saturday, Little Kitty Big City time.
While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Ah, I see. Yeah!
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
What? A 10th set?
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
Oh my.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Plan Arcadia is the stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
You have planned different games for different days? Yes, so we play Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero on Wednesdays. And then Saturday and Sundays, we play our other game, whatever that may be. And right now, it's Little Kitty Big City.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare.
I see. Yeah! Imagine the amount of processing her brain has to do to involve the entire planet.
When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place?
So what's the lore of this game? Oh, there is so much lore. But basically there's a group of people called Trailblazers, and they go to different worlds and help the worlds solve crises and find solutions to major problems and save a lot of people.
Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail. At the end of the world, the Elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue.
Oh, wow.
The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Veracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See? I filled your mouth with laughter."
Looks interesting. It's very good, in my opinion. It won't be for everybody. It is a gacha game, but if you like gacha games or are interested in trying gacha games with lots of lore and interesting storytelling, it's definitely something I'd suggest.
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
Oh my!
What kind of nonsense is that?
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
March is so done.
We came here to investigate the Veracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
At least 90%.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need. Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Open the detective notes to view the newly added clues. Yeah, Genshin is also one of these types of story game. Yep. Ashbel's detective notes. The case of the missing Veracity. The assistant meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appears at the abandoned station. A weird emoji running amok in the tavern. All clues pointed to the Lord Ravager. Asat Pramod! The detective is back on the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? Yes, the refrigerator's cooling system is down. Remember to repair it. Notes, scribbled handwriting jotted down by the detective at the scene. Shepherd. This guy summoned comets to feed the Veracity? Sounds like a fairy tale. Braggy. There are plenty of bartenders in the Laughter's Tavern, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it he still hasn't paid off the tab from the time he cracked open the wine cellar. Oh my! Yeah. Enrute. Feeding a Leviathan corny jokes. Crazy idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the Veracity to feast on. Okay. Do you not have a mask?
You two asking about the Veracity? You thinking about walking that path?
Walk the path of Veracity? Do I need to eat everything in sight?
You got it! Kids always dream big. Some are bulldozers, some are monsters, and I am Autobot! Yeah, and the man
you talk normal? Stop gulping for air.
In this, everyone looks like a supermodel fighting with Monster. Yeah, the attire and outfits are pretty decked out.
I swore to become a veracity bastard. Hide everything. Tasty, nasty, anything I could see. Finally, I'll pinch my nose and swallowed loose mouth, and they looked at me.
Ouroboros.
Nah. Ah. Very regrettable.
Oh my.
Enough already.
I'm telling you, it was all bluffing. The fools didn't lose. Poor Root and Dorothy, who the veracity wasn't looking, roll up their skin like a crepe, snatch it up and poach it.
Who's your favorite character in this? I really like Aventurine and Mighty. They're very cool.
Then poof! There we're gone! Even Comic-Con Collective don't got a veracity card. I already filed a formal complaint with the organizers. Blah.
You should be putting this much effort into your studies!
Okay. We need to open the detective notes again. In another version of the story, Enrute didn't tell a lame joke. He and Dorothy made off with the Aeon Shed's skin. Dorothy, haven't seen that name in ages. She has ties to Enrute too? Who is Dorothy?
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's dull, and my pen's not much better.
Oh my.
Then you must have a lot of stationery.
A kindred spirit. Miss, it seems you're one of us as well.
Oh my!
I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us who truly love learning are the rare ones. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have a reference book here. You can have it.
Oh, thank you! How to Poke an Eon and Get Away! A book signed by Scarecrow that records tales of masked fools who dared to offend Aeons. They view this as a rite of passage in a fool's career, rushing headlong into it one after another, never tiring of the thrill. A per second, one-day tour of the Amber World. Borrowing some poor sap's iris. Oh my! The fool shapeshifter donned a sharp suit and boarded a shuttle at Pierpoint Skyport. He flashed a warm smile at every passenger in the cabin. Billionaires wealthy enough to rival nations. Monarchs of galactic belts. Board members of industry monopolizing foundations, all of whom had emptied their coffers for a single pilgrimage. An audience with the Amber Lord. The shuttle pierced through the debris, dark, drawing near the Amber Lord's colossal form. They had stood there since before sentient life was born, and would likely remain long after sentient life had vanished. Following the countless marks left over the eons on the subspace crystalline barrier, some prayed in silence, some wept softly, while the Amber Lord, offered no response. Who would notice a single speck of dust in the vast expanse of space? The fool-carved shapeshifter was here into the barrier, then took his leave without a second glance. Is it Don Hung or Jing Yuan? Right now we've seen Don Hung. But are you asking me if I prefer Don Hung or Jing Yuan? Probably Don Hung. He's really cool. They both have kind of, well, no, Jing Yuan has a much more laid-back personality. Don Hung is a lot more quiet. And Don Hung, I'm not saying that Jing Yuan doesn't, but Don Hung really, really cares for his companions. And will do pretty much anything to make sure his companions are safe. He's got some really cool characteristics about him. Remnant dream of the primeval Imperium into the mouth of veracity. Ouroboros, the ancient leviathan that survived the Dusk Wars, was said to have chased Aha all the way to the roots of the imaginary tree. Oh, excuse me. A fool named Enrute attempted to confirm the truth of this tale, but alas, he couldn't run as fast as Aha, and was caught by the veracity and swallowed whole. Who would have guessed that inside the veracity's belly lay a wondrous world of its own? Really? The veracity was so massive that the lives previously devoured had established their own kingdoms on their stomach walls. Thumb-sized dwarves, clever horsefolk, talking comets, cicadas. Enrute explored this place with delight and encountered fellow swallowed fools, Dorothy, Braggy, and Shepard. Together they adventured, found the veracity's heart, and gave it a good kick, and were belched out into the universe with a mighty wrench. Enrute quickly plucked off the veracity's shadow and spread it over the fools like a blanket. Shepard then tossed out a comet, and the dim-witted Ouroboros was drawn to its light. The fools finally escaped with their lives. That is a wild story. After that, countless fools sought the treasures within the veracity's belly, but none ever caught so much as a glimpse of the veracity again. Everyone is a drilla. After the Aeon of Beauty vanished, the fool Davin made a proclamation at the tavern, instantly attracting a massive following. Chanting, "Everyone is a drilla," they sparked an artistic storm and launched a reckless charge towards pushing the boundaries of the path of beauty. For example, they stuck bananas to agates with polyvinyl chloride tape, scribbled graffiti on every household item in sight, and proclaimed them great works of art. And even found time to fight a few copyright lawsuits with the IPC. That was until they had arranged space junk across an entire planet's surface to form a drilla's visage, at which point the Knights of Beauty finally rounded them all up. Oh, that's great. However, after 7 days and 7 nights of deliberation, the hastily convened Round Table of Knights of Beauty ultimately decided to release the fools, since to punish them, they would have to acknowledge that these depictions actually resembled a drilla. Afterward, say no to Aha. Having come this far, it seems I must tell my own story. The night before I finished this piece, a visitor casually strolled into the tavern, sat down beside me, and ordered us each a bomb's first drop. They didn't introduce themselves, but I already knew who they were. They said, "Buddy, I hear you're writing a book. I've read it. Quite interesting, but there are a few points worth discussing." I listened patiently as they spoke and rejected every single change they proposed. They downed their last drop of the bomb in one gulp, then left the tavern, their retreating figure looking utterly forlorn. "I'm heading to dinner, but I'll still be lurking in your stream. Have an amazing dinner, Nezuko. It was so great to see you. I hope you have a great night.
This feels completely made up. But, thanks anyway.
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. To compile this book, they offended every Eon they possibly could.
Oh my!
And narrowly escaped death at the hands of each and every one of them. As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books circulating.
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school? Sparksy's here to pick you up after class.
Oh, it's Sparksy time!
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Oh, still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart here. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing.
Oh, is her mask gone? No, she wears it on her belt.
But
That's
honestly,
right.
this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the Veracity. Aha chases the Veracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Ouroboros versus Aha. Oh, it's going kind of fast. Okay. Enrute stole the Veracity Shadow. Bragi opens the wine cellar. Eating slime mold will get you a glance from Aha.
Yeah, it's a complete mess.
Yeah, it is.
So, after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend.
Oh?
The Unreal Sparks and Spark! No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
Oh. Okay.
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
The Supramon has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well then, I'll go first.
It, doesn't look very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around.
Oh no.
Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does Asat Pramod plan to destroy Elation?
That's actually a good question.
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness.
Oh, okay.
Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
Yes, the answer is all but revealed. You are Asat Pramod, Sparksy.
What?
Do you have evidence?
Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is, you were the first person I met when I got off the express.
If I am Asat Pramod, Would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Yeah, fair point.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird. I thought I was on the right track.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about pupil skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction.
Oh! Oh!
This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill Elation is the Lord Ravager, a Sapramod, played by the Veracity.
So they're saying that Asat Pramod is a Lord Ravager of the Veracity? Or Asat Pramod is the Veracity? They're the same thing?
What am I even saying?
Classic whodunit? This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses sound reasonable.
Oh! Okay.
So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've gotten.
No need to be so serious, detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change.
Asat Pramod is Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction weapon. Okay.
Remember, as far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Aeon can fall.
Remind me what those 3 ways are?
A broader path engulfs a narrower one.
Right.
Divine warfare between eons.
Okay.
And the third one. What was it again?
Forcing an Aeon to turn away from their own path.
Whoa!
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to Plain Arcadia. So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramod is here on business, not on vacation?
Do Lord Ravagers go on vacation?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to.
Okay. In a bizarre story, Enrute once ventured into the belly of the Veracity and managed to escape after plucking their shadow. Scarecrow. I guess he can be considered an old friend of mine. This guy actually wrote a book. Okay, so we don't know who Dorothy and Scarecrow are yet. Dorothy.
That's just a title. Anyone with a girlish heart can call themselves Dorothy. Between you and me, Director Sparkle used that name once too. Guess when?
Looks like this clue has little value to it.
Okay, then it's the Scarecrow.
Him? He caused trouble in Gotham City a few days ago. Pearl threw him into prison.
I know. I was the one who caught him.
Oh, so it wasn't him? Okay, then is it Enrute? He keeps coming up in the stories.
Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about.
Okay,
The
yeah.
stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic. En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him? En route.
Of course she does!
Oh no, it's Sampo.
Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole. But none of that matters. What truly matters is that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark.
Ah.
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home.
Sure.
You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now? That doesn't sound like you at all.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Oh my.
Back here!
Sir, do you need to hire a private detective?
Hey!
Can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day.
Half a day? It only takes half a day to find a wild sparksicle?
But in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
Name your price.
Whoa. Okay.
Put it on Pearl's tab.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. Oh, and I wouldn't scam you two.
You wouldn't?
The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he hasn't been yet.
Okay.
He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh. Oh.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance. Back when old Sempo was still a kid, En route was already a name in the history books. He left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again.
That's kind of sad.
Before he left, En route said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
Whoa.
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All I know is this. He said he was headed for the true world's end, and that he vanished without a trace.
Oh, interesting.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo. And about catching Sparksy?
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
And there he goes. Okay, so Shepherd, the fool whom en route met inside the belly of the Veracity, akin to an extra dragged in to make up the numbers in the soap operas Mr. N loves watching. Oh my word. En route is a fool who loves going to places where he isn't welcome. He left the tavern after the second prosperity, heading for the true world's end. Okay.
See?
What now?
You only need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scary.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Assad Pramat somehow. But our leads at the tavern have run their course. Let's go pay a visit to another expert next. No. Speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
I mean, it wasn't our plan, Ron May. It just happened.
Miss Ron May? And Miss Ting Yoon?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time.
Hey, Ting Yoon.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip. So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Von Walk?
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon that occurs on that rainforest planet. Plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. A cycle repeating every few decades. Almost identical to the Fantasy Moon games.
Huh.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance?
Yeah.
Huh. Wait.
It seems you figured it out. By coincidence, abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common.
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences, Mr. Ashvale. No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could explain this to our nameless friend.
And to me, please.
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient leviathan. Beneath Von Walk's surface, there also lay the remains of the Veracity.
Oh, wow.
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. N was still human.
Now, Deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan lies buried. If I'm not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out the same ritual. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game.
Wait, Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with the abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game. Whoa! That's big. That's huge. So, if it's being suppressed with abundance, what happens when we feed it Shuhu's flesh? Because Shuhu's the path of abundance.
This is what people call the Phantasmoon Games.
Uh-huh. Why would they do such a thing?
You may remember, the Express once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my collection.
Oh my!
By arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I discovered something rather intriguing. At a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago, just as Akifili began traveling in pursuit of their ideal, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
What?
What does that imply?
That Akavili is part of the Veracity?
The purpose of consumption changed. Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. Creatures walking the path of Veracity became nothing more than biological black holes, consuming without discrimination.
Okay, I was way off. That's good, okay. But why? Why did they suddenly lose their taste buds?
This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified the point of divergence in history. A concept had disappeared from the path of Veracity. Consider this. What do taste buds provide?
Yummy flavors?
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
Oh, wow.
So Aha stole the original Primum Mobile of the Veracity?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own, but the primal desires of life have always been entangled. Think of it as my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back to primordial times.
Wow.
How many people know about this?
There used to be 2. I only told Yuqing 2. Now, there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another. Of the 3 known ways to kill an Eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who still thinks Asap Pramod is here on vacation?
But you still haven't explained where it came from.
You mean the shadow? It has nothing to do with Funwalk.
Oh?
Call it a twist of fate. This isn't my first encounter with the Astral Express, nor my first time dealing with a Lord Ravager.
Okay.
When my home was destroyed by Zulo, I had a brief encounter with a former navigator.
A navigator of the Express?
Yes. Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then. He was the one who told me about the Shadow. According to IC, It was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. I led the Rangers to suppress the Shadow and devised the plan to assassinate Zulu. But I never learned why it was there in the first place.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences. Like an experiment with results that are too perfect, it's enough to send a chill down your spine. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing once more. Earlier, what did you two uncover in the tavern?
Someone suspected to be a Sot Pramod knew about the Veracity's secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
They're suspecting en route to be a Sot Pramod. Okay. Okay.
And then, who did he say the Shadow belonged to?
A former navigator. The Shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
The Shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
If the world's end isn't the tavern, then where is it?
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivili. Wait. Don't tell me.
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The detective game is over.
Asheville's detective notes. Lord Ravager, Sot Pramod. Back. The laughter. But he's... Joke. Rute. Heading for the true world's end. Astral Express. Haven't. A long time. Old friend. Where did everybody go?
I have to say, not many people can make me change my plans. Whether in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So, it is you.
You know how it is, kid.
An empty mask? And these things are creepy.
I've always enjoyed arriving uninvited.
Oh, come on! We switch perspectives now?
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick us up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about Graphia. Really?
Validate your own ticket before boarding and be a model passenger. We wish you
All
a
right.
pleasant journey.
Number 8.
Attention passengers, welcome to the Seaside Line. The current stop is Seafeld Station. This train is bound for...
Oh, Okay, welcome aboard Seafeld City Rail Transit. I'm your station navigator number 8. Turn me sideways, and I'm infinite. If you just can't bear to leave the station, please do stick around and chat with me. Something doesn't feel right here. No, not at all. People say I have this mysterious power that makes them lose their way around the station. This story begins a long, long time ago. So long that the sun, moons, mountains, and rivers drifted like grease upon the waters. You might regret stopping in front of number 8. A voice with magical energy seizes hold of your will, and you start to feel your motor muscles gradually slipping out of your brain's control. When was the last time you felt like this? At the dream pool or the baths? The station navigator's voice goes in one ear and out the other, leaving absolutely nothing behind. You can practically feel your brain smoothing out. Is this too a form of Elation's power? Dopamine has won the tug of war against endorphins, and now even the most mundane morsels taste like ambrosia, so long as it's dainty enough to swallow in one gulp. Wait, hold on. Number 8 is telling a story so long it wouldn't end even if the universe went through an entire cycle. How's anyone supposed to digest that in one go? You're not interested in a story longer than Infinite Noodles. You shake your head vigorously to snap yourself back to reality. Welcome aboard Seafeld City Rail Transit. I'm your station navigator, number 8. Turn me sideways and I'm infinite. If you just can't bear to leave the station, please do stick around and chat with me. Ah, the protagonist of a horror game! That's what people say, the mysterious power to cause people to get lost in the station. You wait around for number 8 to start that infinitely long story of hers, but nothing happens. Like something out of the referee's dreamscape, the story that reminded you of infinitely endless noodles never showed up again. Absolutely! Have a great trip and safe travels! Let's have a game of Cosmicon Collective! Roll is to again. Oh boy, that's not great. Yeah, we aren't gonna do any damage. Oh boy. This is very bad. Okay, let's try that again.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
There we go. Okay, let's reroll these two. Reroll this one and this one. Ooh. We only do 2 damage. Oh, that's bad. Roll these two. Hey. Nice. Oh, we are cooked. Alright, we try
This is what exploring the
again.
cosmos is all about.
Oh, that's bad. Roll these two. Oh, close. Ooh, okay. Gonna take some damage here. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try
This is
mixing
what exploring
things
the
up.
cosmos is all about.
Try mixing things up a little bit.
Welcome to Seafeld City. Please remember.
Let's try Dawn Hub. How's the grind going? It's going all right. How are you doing, Factor? Good to see you. Tired but still kicking? All right. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Roll these two. Reroll this one and this. Oh, we're one off. Okay. So are you ready for the next patch? Rin and Gil are inbound. I don't have enough poles. I need more poles. What about you? Are you ready? Well, I'm 40 pity in and still deciding if I want to poll. Okay. Joke's on you, we never have enough. It's true. Himiko Nova was looking amazing, but seems they gutted her kit. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We did it! Yeah!
My strength is not what it was. It's more.
Oh, there's a Whispay here. Star of Security. Are you here to buy a ticket to observe the humans too? They're the most hilarious creatures. They live in elation, but rather sing to destruction. Maybe the world is too full, and not everyone treasures elation. And Gil is free, so it's more of if I want Himiko or Rin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. Okay, there's an interplanar jump. There's a space anchor. There's a basic treasure. go over here? No, I cannot. Gonna have to see if they ungut Himiko. Yeah. Summon a help bot to help you. Like, needs Archer, Bryn doesn't look bad, but she has a very specific team comp. Like, needs Archer and Sparkle to be playable. I have both, but that is still a lot of investment. That's true. Oh no, I fell! Okay. Get the basic treasure here. Go over here. This basic treasure. SEH gains stack on skill point use. So she needs a means to gain and use tons of points. Oh, she also has a special attack when paired with Archer. Ooh, nice! Clear skies invite a storm. The wind picks up and turns the calm sea into a heavy chop. Oh, okay. Are you coming, puppers? I think Saber and Gil is also a special attack. Ooh, okay. They really betting on you having pulled other units. Oh, older units. Yeah. Basic treasure! Nice! Also, this is something wild. A friend got E6 Archer and Saber. Whoa!
Attention passengers.
That is wild.
I'm genuinely curious. How exactly?
Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
Rogue! Saw his Archer E for 800k through 2 million constantly. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Rogue is green once again. Woohoo!
See, all that studying at the Grove didn't go to waste.
Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Greetings! Hello, Amelia! Amelia, how are you doing today? Good to see you! I gotta be faster. I got to be faster. Oh no! Hope you have a fantastic day! Oh, you too! Thank you! There we go. Now we got it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, for sure. Can we get those couple coins? Yes, we can. How long have you been playing Honkai? Probably about 2 years? Yeah, probably about 2 years. Woo! Wait, is this infinite coin glitch? Wow, I don't know actually. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. first part, yeah. It looked like it was. Okay, how do we get this Wispe, though? How? Maybe we have to go up here. Oh! Hello! Oh, it's not that. Every time you made the platform spawn, a large coin did too on repeat. Yeah, that's true. Fuzzy Fuzz! Dottie! How you doing today? Good to see you! Good and bad? Oh no! Why are you bad? Then I need to go this. Yes, we got it. Woohoo! Okay, how do we get that Wispe? I think maybe go over here, then I'm gonna help bot in the air. Yeah, there we go. Good, because I found a job as a taxi driver. That's amazing. Bad because the car owner doesn't pay me much. I feel underpaid or whatever the term is called. Oh no! That's no good! That is not good at all! Right. There we go. We did it.
Haven't even boarded the ship yet.
Hello, Gavis. Huh? How do you know I just caught a whopping 50-kilogram fish? Whoa, that's a huge fish! Hehe, you really know how to stroke my ego. Us anglers live for this stuff. Catch someone willing to listen, and we just gotta show off our haul. By the way, I've been hanging around this dock for half a year now, and I've never seen you before. Judging by that fancy getup of yours, you must be from some big city, right? Don't tell me you're also weary of the big city hassles and want to return to the simple life in the countryside. Why don't you come fishing with me then? It's easy, relaxing, and keeps your belly full. I'm not ready for retirement yet. You're being way too naive. You don't actually think you'll make it to retirement by working in the big city, do you? And after they've wrung you dry in mind, body, and soul, squeezed out the very last drop of value, what do you get? Shown the door with your stuff in a box. Ah, back in the day, just like you, I was full of fire and ambition, ready to make a name for myself in Dimension City. But yeah, I don't know. I worked all day today and the pay wasn't good. Oh, that's not good. What are you going to do? But Dimension City is like a fishing ground that looks bountiful on the surface. You think you'll come back loaded with your catch, but really you'll just burn through your youth and your fire, left with nothing but an empty basket. You might not get it if I just explain it like this, so I recommend checking out a book by the great master Fullwish. Happiness, says Fullwish. Once you read it, everything will click. Let's have a game of Cosmic Con Collective! If the pay doesn't improve, I'll just throw him the car keys. I prefer staying at home over this. Okay. I'll go have dinner, BRB. Alright, have a good dinner, Gotti. That was a really good roll. All right, this should be it. Very cool!
My strength is not what it was. It's more.
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again.
Aw, thank you.
To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud. My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. Feld.
You are too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed you on our destination?
Well, have fun and a good day. You too, Factor. It was so good to see you. Have an amazing one. No.
I see.
He didn't
It so
tell
happens
me.
that Madame Pearl
He did
is
not
tied up
brief
with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead.
Okay.
The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage.
Okay, she did tell me that much.
It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea. It is one of the points where the world in canvas intersects with reality.
Ooh, okay. What does this have to do with Grappia?
Well, Graphia's former residence was located there.
Okay.
Legend says the miraculous canvassing of the mortal world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that?
Nihilux, when did you get here?
Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graphia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity.
Wow.
Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want. That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graphia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graphia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger. But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
Oh my.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Oh boy.
Perlux Tower? I've never set foot in that place in my life.
Oh, I know it's you! I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, a slip-up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax. Your job is safe this time.
Cut it out, you scoundrel! You can't talk your way out of this. Who exactly are you?
This is the author of the Fluffy.
This is the author of Fluffy Across the Blue. Blurry QR Cult.
Huh. Is that so? My apologies. How rude of me. Miss Colt, it's an honor to finally see the face behind the work. Please pardon my yelling. I didn't know.
No worries, no worries.
Who are those two big fellas behind you?
It's only normal for a famous comic artist to travel with bodyguards, no?
I've never seen you travel with bodyguards.
This blurry QR code. Let's be clear. You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next
Yo, just joined. Hey, Valkyrie, how you doing today? Good to see you.
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab, but she found out and charged it back to me.
Oh.
Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? It cost me more than my entire savings.
Oh my goodness. Didn't you just release a new volume? How are you still broke?
I went all in on learned coins. There goes my licensing fees and royalties.
Oh no! Thank you so much! Oh, for sure!
I lost every single penny.
So you're escorting her to, shall we say, an intensive creative retreat?
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her debts. The estimated duration is 56 days.
Oh my!
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell. Where you get whipped for not finishing your scripts on time.
Oh my! Just finished my pending work, enjoying my chill time here. What about you? I'm just streaming Star Rail and chilling. Just having a grand old time. Yeah. Seems like the deadline is actually deadly. Oh, there we go. There's the boat.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready, let's begin our journey to Inkford Hermitage. Please, mind your step as you board.
Okay. Wait, is that the... That's not the Tree of Abundance, is it?
We have arrived. This is the snowy shore
Sounds
of the
great.
Canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Huh. Are those Wispae floating on the water?
Oh.
Oh dear, there are so many Wispae. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
They're so cute! I don't think we can go back here. No, we can't. Okay. Alright, we gotta go in here, I think? Yeah! Ice block! Ice blocks are fragile. Attacking an ice block with a bow and arrow will cause it to crack, and attacking it again will shatter it. A Trailblazemon dropped onto the surface of an ice block, or hitting it by jumping from below will have the same effect. The surface of the ice block is smooth. Walking on it grants a speed boost. Whee! How are you liking this game? I've been thinking about grabbing it. Never have played it. Oh, I like it a lot. It's such a good game. I love the story. The story is so much fun. Ooh, coins! Snowflakes falling into shattered ice blocks can cause them to refreeze. Okay! Oopsies! Do you want to build a snowman? We're jumping on top of the Whisper! This is so cool!
Whew, a safe docking.
Surely then, we'll
For a
definitely give it
second,
a
I
try
thought we were
for
going
real.
to hit an iceberg or something.
Nice! Oh, look, the Whisper got on the boat! Oh my goodness. Oh my word, they're so cute. Why are they surrounding us?
They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantas Moon Games superstar, no? Look! One's trying to hitch a ride on you.
Oh! When did you get on me?
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
Yay! We're here!
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Oh my.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time.
Okay.
The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in Canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in Canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in Canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return.
How interesting. Honestly, your stream art VTuber model is fire. Did you make it or commission someone? Oh, thank you so much! I did commission someone. Cloudy BBs? Blueberry was my VTuber model maker, and you can find the details of that in my Twitch profile. Yeah, she is amazing.
Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imagenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
There's the little wispy! Oh, of course. And it's gone now. Look at the footprints we make in the snow!
Didn't think I could find that, did you?
It's awesome. Hold on tight and put phones away. Up we go! You stream any other games apart from this? I do! I stream Zenless Zone Zero. And I also stream some various different games right now. So on Wednesdays, like D&D, etc. RPG, TTRPG. Let's see. Not really. I just do video games. I have on Wednesdays I swap between Star Rail and Zenless
the
Zone
golden
Zero.
tree in the distance. We call it Myriad Wish Grove.
But on
It's
Saturdays
said that it
I
shares
play
the same
different
lineage
games.
as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafell.
Oh, that's
Phantom Moon
why.
Courtyard.
Okay. Like right
Before
now we're
entering the
playing Little
canvas,
Kitty Big
The
City.
Imaginae go there to return their wishes, setting out unburdened.
It is said that before entering the canvas, the Imaginae go there to return their wishes and travel light. So yeah, we just finished playing Expedition 33. Now we're playing Little Kitty Big City. And we've played a variety of other games on Saturdays and Sundays. It's very fun. Here we go! Wonder if there's anything up here in the cloud. Oh my word, there is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What? Get the treasure. Step on this. Oh, Valkyrie, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We'll be a regular now onwards. Definitely dropping a follow. Thank you so much. Okay, Okay, moving the help bot forward will directly shatter the ice block it touches. attention then. Don't know. Basic closure. Oopsies. There we go. One thing I would love to let you know that ooh, okay, there's a new new calyx over here and a treasure chest.
Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
Here we are in the hotel.
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
If you ever want to chat about custom stuff / stream art or any type of art style you'd prefer, I'm here for you. I post my work on Twitter if you're curious, or Discord would love to collaborate with you. Oh, thank you so much! I'm not looking for anything right now, but I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Here. Hello?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Oh my
No wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurry.
The former comic artist, Miss Nihilux.
The former comic artist?
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
Yeah.
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume.
Oh my, that little chuckle at the end.
Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginé with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
Amy Arts? Okay.
Which one? Never heard of them.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginé go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper and myself, I am a former frost giant.
Oh wow, okay. Former frost giant, huh? Here's my Twitter, or would love to hit you up through my Discord. Let's be connected there. Oh, thank you for the kind offer. A former frost giant?
Little old me. was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time. I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now.
I am a current nameless.
Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another? How's that?
That is a secret.
Wait, there's another nameless here? Any info on the former Graphia?
Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginae who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her, or hold some secret about her.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless, good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
Hi, Casper. Okay. Guys, we have gotten through a lot of stuff today. We got to learn a little bit more about the veracity. We have way more questions about it. We have more questions about
let's have a break.
Graphia herself. Is she alive? Is she not alive? Will we be able to find her? So yeah, guys, we will be able to continue those next Wednesday and find some more stuff out. And until then, on Saturday, we will be playing Little Kitty Big City, guys. Surely have a look at my Twitter. You will love it. If you think I deserve a follow, hit me up. Oh, thank you. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming out to my forest and playing some Honkai Star Rail with me and watching on Twitch and on YouTube and chatting and interacting in the chat. I really appreciate it, guys. I hope you all have a great week, and I will hopefully see you on Saturday, and if not, I will see you when I see you. Please remember to rest up, hydrate, and take some time to do the things that you love and appreciate. It is so important. How long are you planning to stream here? Oh, we are just wrapping up. So yeah, guys, I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for everything.
Let's have a break.
Valkyrie, have an amazing day. And to everyone else who is still here, I hope you have an amazing one. Thank you so much for watching. All right, everybody, I will talk to you all later.